Hello, everyone. Thanks for being with us. I am Romina Reyes, a specialist in the Chile's training program in the Tourism Board office, and I'm here today to talk about the culture and heritage. So let's go to that. Welcome to Chile, where the impossible is possible, where the oldest mummies live. It's a place where the devil dances with God, where ancient traditions still alive, and it's a place where the desert hides history, where three continents meet: America, Antarctica, and Oceania. It's a unique place on Earth, located at the very end of the world. This allows us to have a tourist proximity with Peru, Bolivia, and Argentina. And if you cannot imagine how long the country is, it's as long as Western Europe. But despite our geography, we are very well connected with the rest of the world. There are 18 airlines connecting us with the 5 continents, and there are good connections inside the country as well. Our main international airport is located in Santiago, in the middle of Chile. And from there, you can fly to the rest of the different cities and destinations, including Rapa Nui Island. But we start with why visit Chile. There are many reasons to visit the country. And Chile's cultural roots are has diverse, has its landscape. So why Chile? Because the archaeology. We live the origins of Chile's indigenous people and enjoy the wonderful petroglyphs engraved on rocks and the giant geoglyph on the hillside of Chile's north. Also known as the navel of the world, located in the middle of the huge Pacific Ocean, the enigmatic Moai welcomes you by the sea in the magical Rapa Nui Island. And if we talk about ancient wisdom, prepare to be amazed at the Chinchorro culture in Arica. Their mummies, product of an artificial mummification process, they back to 5,000 years BC. So are oldest than the mummies in Egypt. But if you are hungry for more, the south of Chile has a well-kept secret in store for you. The Monteverde archaeological site, close to Puerto Montt, is the oldest human settlement on the continent, dating back more than 33,000 years. You must see it. Another reason to visit our country related with culture is poetry and literature. Chile is called the country of poets. Witness this while following in the footsteps of its literature Nobel Prize winners and enjoy the rich and oral traditions, popular narrative, and sharp pen of street artists that receive spontaneous applause. At the Elk Valley, let yourself be charmed by the verse of Gabriela Mistral. Visit her family's home, which was made into a museum named after her in the town of Vicuña, where you will find some of her works and personal belongings. In the central area, discover the so-called House of the Poets to feel the great influence of Pablo Neruda and visit his museum home in Isla Negra and La Sebastiana in Valparaíso. In Santiago, a must-see is his home in La Chascona. Another reason is the World Heritage Site. Chile's vast territory includes many unique places of exceptional natural importance, as well as cultural sites of great significance to humanity. Chile has 7 World Heritage Sites declared by UNESCO. Church of Chiloé. You can visit this church at the end of the world in Chile and discover some of the oldest wooden constructions still standing on the planet, built during the 17th century. The other, the other World Heritage are the historic quarter of Valparaíso. Then you can discover the architecture of culture surrounding the city's historic district. Testimony of a story that began in 1536. Amberstone and Santa Laura Salpeter's offices. The history of white gold envelops and joins two saltpeter offices that became the world's most important saltpeter mine at the turn of the 20th century. And mining town of Sewell. This is the facility of a city marked by austerity, functionality, and modernity in the middle of the Andean landscape. Continue with the World Heritage, we will find Chapagnan, this amazing road network built over many centuries by the Incas, joined immensely contrasting area from the snow-capped Andes to the coast of the Pacific, passing through tropical rainforests, fertile valleys, and completely arid deserts. The Chinese dances, ancient song mixed with the sounds of flutes and drums, reliving 350 years of tradition and devotion. And Rapa Nui National Park, one of the world's most remote inhabited islands. Another reason is the paleontology. Do you know anything about the Megalodon? This was a prehistoric herbivore, Megalodon darwini, related to the sloth, which had big claws and was colossal inside. It sadly went extinct thousands of years ago. Its cave is located in south of Chile, in Puerto Natales, pretty close to Torres del Paine National Park. Another reason is the museum. Discover the history, art, and interesting collections of the museums in Chile. Get to know the life of great characters, artists, memorable events, the evolution of the species, of science, and much more. Walk through large main or modern building with displays full of invaluable memories and artifacts. And this is one of the most important because our ancient culture spend time with the indigenous people and experience their traditions that have shaped the identity in the country, give you a unique experience. And related with that, what you can do in Chile. So all these reasons makes Chile a unique place, a place where the impossible is possible. But what we can do in Chile? Tourism is a way to enrich your awareness of Chile's fascinating indigenous culture, sample their delicious food, witness their traditions, and perhaps experience for yourself a mystical connection with these people who keep their ancient tradition alive, even in modern times. The Mapuche people, renowned for their warrior spirit, still speak their curious ancient language, Mapudungun. For a truly unforgettable experience, you can visit a traditional ruca or communal dwelling place at Body Lake, close to Temuco, where you'll sleep, cook, and eat traditional food alongside Mapuches. Unmissable. And in the north, you will find, or you can meet the Aymara people of the Altiplano or Highlands. in the village of Budge and Parinacota. You can see their beautiful textile and colorful handicraft made from llama wool and simple llama and alpaca meat with a side dish of quinoa. Rapa Nui, which well known as Easter Island, is simply fascinating with his fascinating legends, ancient tradition, keep alive in festivals such as Tapati, which take place every February, and distinctive music, dance, and language. Finally, at the very end of the earth, you can observe the age-old ways of the Jaran and indigenous people who still sail in their traditional canoes through the channels and inlets of Tierra del Fuego. The same as the rural tourism is a chance for experience our tradition in a very particular way. And iconic place for this experience are Estancias Magallánicas or Corral Chawin, Chiloé Island, or Tortel, a city located in the Aysén region. As you can see, the experiences are infinite as our skies are. But before I say goodbye, let me tell you about our learning program about Chile destination placed in Travel Agent Academy. If you want to be more prepared about the country, just go to www.chiletravelexpert.com. And if you need information, just visit our official website where you will find protocols and official guide to ensure trust for travelers. You could visit trade news.chile.travel for all the latest information regarding our tourism industry, or visit chilereports.cl for digital government information. So, thank you so much. See ya.